Hello, this is Vicki LaRoe with Modern Jewelry Makers. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I just wanted to make a quick video here to share an update we have made to one of our most popular jewelry designs. Our Silken Shimmer Lariat is a beautiful necklace, very popular. We've done it in a lot of different color stories. But so I wanted to give her a little bit of an update to start the new year in 2024. And a video is just an easier way for me to kind of share those details. I apologize for how dark it is. This is the winter in the Pacific Northwest, unfortunately, which is a shame because the colors are so beautiful. But I will share them the best I can. So here's our Silken Shimmer Lariat, one of them, in Parisian blue. We still have this classic one available in 3 different color stories still. But like I said, I wanted to give her a little bit of an update. And so what we've done is I've added these large focal crystals, the same 10 millimeter that we use in the tassel, or the end, I should say. But I've added them along the body, and I've also used really gorgeous caps on either side of them. That I think are really beautiful. Now, and I used different colors, but you could definitely use all the same, meaning like I used a champagne here and then an ivory opaque here, and there's champagne on the ends here. So I just like to mix it up a little bit. So I have this version in the golds and warm tones, and of course I have one in cooler and silver that I will share. These are brand new color stories too, which is so exciting. But I love the addition of the focals because they will highlight the lariat along the body of it depending on how you wear it. And so the way I had this on the stand was of course a wrap, so where we've wrapped it around the front first. I'm trying desperately not to get in the frame. So we wrapped it around the front first, and so that's why I did one in the very center and the 2 then on the side, so you would see these here. Now when I make the tutorial video for her, for those that purchase the kits, I'm going to string these in different places along the body that will, change it up. So depending on how you wear your lariat the most, that'll probably kind of determine where you want to string them. So I have the one in the exact center, and so that was a wrap. Another variation I like a lot is the fold, where I've just folded this right and wrapped it around and dropped the tails through. So when we do this, right, that center focal falls right in the middle, the center, and then our 2 are on the side to kind of add a little zhuzh, there, and there's our ends here, which I think is really lovely. Now, if you were going to always wear her long and tied, like longer than I can just kind of show here, but long, and tied here, well, then we would move them probably, right? So, and in the handout that comes with the kits, I'll also show the variations of where you would place them. But I'd probably place them down here, closer in the front, and then I would do another one on one side, depending on where you generally will knot it, so that that other focal will hit right on the knot, which I think would be really pretty. What I'm going to do the next time too, when I do the tutorial, is move these side ones down further on the body, so that when you wrap it, I'm trying to keep out of frame, so that when you wrap it, instead of them here, they'll be here, which I think will be really fun too. So there's really so many different variations that you can do. Now, this color story, we've never done either of these color stories, and in fact, these two palettes, color palettes, use over 35 different colors, which, you know, normally I kind of like in this Parisian blue, you know, stick to it's blue, but it's got a lot of different shades and tones and finishes, but this has a lot of different beautiful colors. And so this one that we've been looking at is a variation of our latest crystal collection that was called Magical Season, and I'm kind of wearing her here. So it's a version of that for this Lariat. And then our silver one, look how pretty. Look at, I want to see, I want to hopefully be able to show the crystals that are used here. Look how gorgeous those are, those big focals. So this one is our Winter Princess, and she's got a lot of cool, beautiful winter pastels, right? That kind of an opaly plum and grays and cool lilacs and rose pinks, right? Just all those beautiful winter pastels. And then there's her large focal there, and kind of the same thing. So if we fold her, so I've made both of these the same, but I think like I said, when I do the tutorial, I'm gonna do another one in this color story. I just think it's so beautiful. So while both of these have a lot of colors, they're still really not neutral, but very wearable, right? This is a very soft, wearable color story that will be stunning with any kind of gray, black, pinky tones, or purple. I mean, so many variations, or so many, you know, options. And then our gold story, of course, has these beautiful plums and ivories and cognacs, beautiful tones. So new variations to the design, new color stories, and a new earring. This is the very first time I've ever made a perfect earring match. To me, I mean, there's many earrings you could do with this Lariat. This is, I'm not a big fan of like match, meaning like it would be, I guess, pretty maybe common or obvious to do. I don't know, maybe that is the earring, right? The cone and the thing, but that would be Boersville. So I think these are so beautiful. So I made a lovely little, I used a different crystal, completely different rondelle that's faceted, and then the little dangles with our textured oval that in the color story. I just think it's a beautiful fit, right? The things don't have to match perfectly, they just need to go together and work together, and I think it's a beautiful combination. So it will be gorgeous with the gold, and I love it. So that is really about it. I wanted to share. Oh, there are something. I'm just kidding. I will put a link below to this new kit. Our traditional silk and shimmer Lariat is normally $35, I think, and this one is only $38. So it's only a few dollars more, even though it comes with 3 times the crystals and all these big beautiful caps. They're so stunning, and again a much more intense color story. Like I said, there's over 35 different colors in these color stories, and then you can add on the earring if you want to, an earring kit separately if you want to. That's $14, but I think if you take them both for now, just as a premiere, you'll save 10% if you order them both. But the other thing I wanted to point out, though, is this color story is knotted on a gray silk, and this one is knotted on a deep brown. And there's some other variations, right? So I know it's hard to tell. I will do a little sample of each later, but you could also knot her on this dark pink, and then the whole thing would look a lot more pink, where this looks a lot of gray, right? So if you really wanted to bring out more of the pink pastels, this would be beautiful, knotted on here. It may be hard to tell, you know, from the camera that this is knotted, and the knot, the color makes a difference, because a knot is like a spacer bead, right? It's between the beads, and especially with crystals, it really impacts a lot of the transparent crystals as far as changing the color and the overall color tone. So there's two color options for that, and this one's on the dark brown, or you could do this lovely blushy color. That would be gorgeous, whoopsie, on her stuff as well. You could even do that dark pink too, but this is like a blush tone. That is one of my favorites to do, that you could do on here. And again, that would, where this has a lot of brown in it, or looks kind of dark from where it is, this would lighten it up a lot. Both of these are very, again, wearable palettes year round. I'm very excited to make these changes and updates and new palettes. So I will link everything below. Thanks so much for joining me to check these out. These kits, when you order a kit, includes the full online class or video tutorial that comes with it. That way, you know, sharing how these are strung and where they're knotted, because it's not knotted between each bead. It's very strategic to get it to hang a certain way. And then especially with the new variations where we're putting our focals, and I'm excited to share those options as well. Thanks again, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and like the video, leave a comment, all the good stuff, and I will see you next time. And until then, sparkle brightly like the star that you are. Peace.